In the realm of television history, certain shows stand out as iconic milestones that have left an indelible mark on the medium. Hill Street Blues is one such landmark, a groundbreaking police procedural drama with a standout cast that revolutionized television storytelling. Running for 7 seasons from 1981 to 1987. The show was nominated for 98 Emmy Awards and won 26 of them. In this video, you will see how have the actors of the movie Hill Street Blues changed. You will know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then, in 1981, and what's with them now, in 2025. Okay, let's see together. James B. Sikking as Lieutenant Howard Hunter. James B. Sikking was born in 1934. In Los Angeles, California, he portrayed the strict and militaristic Lieutenant Howard Hunter. The character of Hunter provided a unique contrast to the more laid-back personalities within the precinct. Age filming, 47 years old. Before joining the cast of Hill Street Blues, Sikking had a prolific career in television, with appearances in shows like The Twilight Zone and a reoccurring role in General Hospital. He also appeared in several movies including Ordinary People, 1980. After Hill Street Blues, Sikking had steady work on television, most notably playing Dr. David Hauser, Neil Patrick Harris's father on Doogie Howser, M.D., 1989. He died July 13, 2024 at the age of 90. Taurean Blacque as Detective Neil Washington. Taurean Blacque, born Herbert Middleton Jr. in 1940, in Newark, New Jersey, portrayed Detective Neil Washington, a seasoned and level-headed member of the Hill Street Precinct. Blacque's portrayal of Detective Washington added depth to the show, exploring themes of racial tension and the challenges faced by African American police officers. His character's resilience in the face of adversity resonated with viewers. Age filming, 41 years old. Before joining the Hill Street Blues cast, Blacque had guest roles on several popular television shows including Sanford and Son, Taxi, Charlie's Angels and The Bob Newhart Show. He appeared in a lot, especially when considering that he didn't start acting until he was 30. After Hill Street Blues, Blacque starred with Vivica A. Fox on soap opera Generations. He was the spokesman for the County of Los Angeles Adoption Services. Sadly, Taurean died in July 2022 at age 82 following a brief illness. Kiel Martin as Detective J.D. LaRue. Kiel Martin was born in 1944 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Similar to his character J.D. LaRue, Martin was a recovering alcoholic. Age filming, 37 years old. Before Hill Street Blues, Martin had bit parts in several shows including Dragnet and the movie The Panic in Needle Park. After Hill Street Blues, Martin appeared in If the Shoe Fits, 1990, and Perry Mason, The Case of the Poisoned Pen, 1990. Kiel was married 3 times. First in 1969 to Claudia Martin, the daughter of the King of Cool, Dean Martin. They had 1 daughter together, Jessie, but the marriage ended after 2 years. Sadly, Kiel Martin's career was cut short when he was diagnosed with lung cancer before passing away at just 46 years old in December of 1990. Daniel J. Travanti as Captain Frank Farilla. Daniel J. Travanti portrayed Captain Frank Farilla, the moral compass of the fictional Hill Street Precinct. A dedicated and pragmatic leader, Farilla faced the challenges of maintaining order in a crime-ridden urban environment while grappling with personal and professional conflicts. Travanti's performance earned him critical acclaim and 2 Emmy Awards and a Golden Globe. Age filming, 41 years old. Born Daniello Giovanni Travanti in 1940 in Kenosha, Wisconsin, Travanti had several television parts before joining the Hill Street Blues cast. He appeared in General Hospital, Barnaby Jones and Perry Mason. It was his role as Farilla that catapulted Travanti to new heights. After the series, he played the role of John Walsh, the father who turned activist after his child was murdered, in Adam, 1983, and its sequel, Adam, His Song Continues, 1986, and the title role of broadcast journalist Edward R. Murrow in Murrow, 1986. He also had roles in TV shows like Grey's Anatomy and Chicago Med, most recently. He appeared in NCIS, Los Angeles. Now he is 85 years old. Michael Conrad as Sergeant Phil Esterhaus. Age filming, 56 years old. Michael Conrad, born in 1925, in New York City, played the role of Sergeant Phil Esterhaus, the affable and wise supervisor at the Hill Street Precinct. He won 2 Emmy Awards for his role. Before the show, he appeared in TV shows like Del Vecchio and The Edge of Night. He also appeared in movies such as The Longest Yard, Castle Keep, and They Shoot Horses, Don't They? Tragically, Michael Conrad passed away of cancer in 1983 during the third season of Hill Street Blues. He was only 58. Bruce Weitz as Detective Mick Belcher. Bruce Weitz, born on in 1943, in Norwalk, Connecticut, portrayed the eccentric and street-smart detective Mick Belcher. Belcher's unconventional methods and his habit of biting perpetrators during arrests made him a memorable character on the show. Weitz's portrayal earned him critical acclaim, and he won an Emmy Award for his role. Age filming, 38 years old. Before joining the cast, Conrad appeared in a variety of shows including Columbo, Kojak, and Happy Days. After Hill Street Blues, Weitz continued to work in television, with guest appearances in popular shows like The Young and the Restless, General Hospital, CSI and Grey's Anatomy. The 80-year-old actor is not hanging it up yet. He was married to actress Cecilia Hart from 1971 until 1980, before she divorced him to marry James Earl Jones. Now he is 82 years old. Veronica Hamel as Joyce Davenport. Age filming, 38 years old. Veronica Hamel, born in 1943, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, portrayed the intelligent and tenacious public defender Joyce Davenport. As Davenport, Hamel brought sophistication and a strong sense of justice to the show. Her character's romantic involvement with Captain Farilla added a compelling layer to the series, exploring the challenges of maintaining a personal life in the demanding world of law enforcement. Before joining the cast of Hill Street Blues, Hamel appeared in several shows including Kojak, The Bob Newhart Show, Cannonball and Starsky and Hutch. She was offered the role of an original angel in the TV series Charlie's Angels, 1976. She declined and Jacqueline Smith was cast instead. After Hill Street Blues, she appeared in several shows including Third Watch, Lost and Touched by an Angel. Now she is 81 years old. Betty Thomas as Officer Lucille Bates. Betty Thomas, born in 1948, in St. Louis, Missouri, played Officer Lucille Bates, a dedicated and strong-willed member of the Hill Street Precinct. Bates added a dynamic and empowering female presence to the ensemble cast. Her character dealt with the challenges of being a woman in a male-dominated profession, paving the way for more nuanced representations of gender dynamics on television. Thomas was nominated for 6 Emmy Awards for her role. Age filming, 33 years old. Ironically, prior to her role in the drama Hill Street Blues, Thomas was known for her comedies. After being in the Hill Street Blues cast, Thomas had roles in several films including The Brady Bunch Movie, 1995, Private Parts, 1997, Can't Hardly Wait, 1998, and Surviving Christmas, 2004. She last directed a few episodes of the show Grace and Frankie in 2020. Today, she's 77 years old. Charles Hyde as Andrew Renko. Charles Hyde was born in 1943 in San Francisco, California. He played the hot under-the-collar cop, Officer Andy Renko, on the Hill Street Blues cast. Age filming, 38 years old. After the series, he turned to directing and producing and directed episodes of cop shows, including NYPD Blue and Third Watch. He was also won directing awards for his work on Other directing credits include episodes of Nip Tuck, Breaking Bad, and Criminal Minds. Now he is 82 years old. Michael Warren as Bobby Hill. Michael Warren was nominated for several Emmy Awards for his role as Bobby Hill. Age filming, 35 years old. Born Lloyd Michael Warren in South Bend, Indiana in 1946. Warren was an All-American basketball star at UCLA. His teammates included such greats as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Warren served as a basketball technical consultant in the Jack Nicholson's film Drive. He said, 1971, which led to an on-camera role in the movie. He also had a supporting role in the basketball-themed comedy Fast Break, 1979. Before hitting it big with Hill Street Blues, we last saw him in the 2019 film American Skin, written, directed, and starred in by Nate Parker. Today Warren is 79 years old and lives in Los Angeles with his second wife, Jenny, and their 2 children. He also has 2 children from his first marriage. His son Cash is actually married to another actor, the gorgeous Jessica Alba. Joe Spano as Henry Goldblum. Born Joseph Peter Spano in 1946, in San Francisco, Spano was a fan favorite on the Hill Street Blues cast. Prior to joining the show, he had bit roles in Lou Grant, Trapper John in American Graffiti, Age filming, 35 years old. After Hill Street Blues, Spano played a cop in the series Amazing Grace, 1995. A detective in Murder 1, 1995. And as a doctor in Mercy Point, 1998. More recently, Spano had the frequent role of FBI Special Agent Tobias Fornell in NCIS, 2003. He also appeared in feature films such as Fracture, 2007, and Frost, Nixon, 2008. Today, Joe is 78 years old and along with his acting credits, he has one major pizza one, being the original voice of Pasquale the Chief for the Chuck E. Cheese's animatronic show.